Alright, so I'm gonna try to get a maiden out today and hopefully I don't crash it. It's complete, it's all done, surface areas are all taped down just in case I don't break anything off. This is all my insurance. I just did it strictly for myself. It's just for my plane. I don't you know, anticipate anyone else doing it, but this is only for my purposes, so I don't crack the rear end if I come down on a crosswinds or get distracted for whatever reason. I know I'll be able to handle it. I'm not a good pilot, so it's a little bit of insurance. I'm working on being a good pilot, but right now this is the completed product, and the canopy is loose only so I can make cuts and then flip it up and then put my GoPro in there. You see a little mount, and it's on there pretty good. There's no magnets like the Sbach or Sbach or whatever, and but it locks on there pretty good. Size wise, this thing is huge compared to the E-Flite Yak over here. I've said it again, that was 130, no electronics at all. And for electronics, if you were to buy everything at the hobby shop or wherever to get the equivalent power, you'd be probably close to 200 bucks. It's not the rate I wanted to go, but I just bought the Airframe. This is 129 if you wait. You can get the whole Airframe, servos, everything. Got the motor. You just throw your receiver and battery in there and you're ready to rock and roll. I put mine in and it just locked right up, or it didn't lock right up, but it activated rather quickly. Everything's pretty responsive. Rates are low at 50%, all the way around except for the rudder. I got the rudder. I think the rudder is just 100%, but it doesn't give me that much play, and I'll just keep it like that until I want to make it a little bit more advanced. But right now it seems to be okay. The paint job's holding up. The paint job on the nose is a little weak, but you could probably go like aluminum or something like that, put a new piece on. This plane is rather large, and again, I don't know how this thing is just stout. We'll use stout. Beefy was used a lot in my opening the box, and this thing is pretty freaking tough. The E-Flite Yak, here it is right next to it. It's rather light. It comes in only 3.1 pounds, and it's small. I don't like the nose area, and you cannot put a different motor mount in there. Let's just say if this cracks, this plastic piece cracks, and you got to break the whole thing apart to replace it. And that's what it looks like, and you got to do a lot of surgery to get the new motor out, and the mount and everything. So that's cool. I taped the cowl on, but I just don't like the lines on the Yak. I just got it because I sold some stuff and I just decided to pick it up. This, I really do like the lines. Looks really sleek, stylish, and see if I can get a good grip on it. Let's see, turn it around. There we go. So, got some Gorilla Tape on the nose. Almost looks like a nose job right there. Only because I didn't want to break this if I come in, you know, again, all crazy and I panic. So, tape on the bottom, and yeah, it's gonna be, should be fun. I have nobody here videotaping me, so I'm gonna figure out a way to get the best footage I can. I would suggest swapping out the landing gear. They're steel, for either aluminum or carbon fiber, but you know, carbon fiber is going to be an upgrade, and that should reduce the weight. The motor mount is steel, it's not aluminum, and I would swap that out and get you some weight. and the motor seems to be fine. It's got tons of power. It's like 550 or 60 watts. I wrote it down. And yeah, this plane's pretty huge size wise. Let's see, compared to my truck, here's the back of the truck. Let's see if you can see it. Here's the back of the truck. So it's pretty large. There's your size comparison. Someone was asking on RC groups. It's pretty big. I just put this on top of everything, including the yak. Don't get me wrong, the yak's a cool plane, but I think this just looks better to me. That's a personal opinion. Looks pretty sweet. Let me see if I can get the hood off. Oop, the canopy. So the battery, I talked on user or RC groups. I had to turn it sideways. The battery bumps into the speed controller and it bumps back here, and so I just turn it sideways. It'd be nice if I can scoot it up more, make it more nose heavy. It seems to be pretty balanced, and it just has a wood spar. I don't know how you would upgrade that, but I guess it's going the right directions. It's, you know, all the force is going to be pulling up, so I think that should be fine. It's really easy to separate the wings. I got speed controller. I'll upgrade the speed controller right now, but I'm just gonna do some close farting around and see how steady it is. Let's see what else I got. Just 2200 4-cell. Got my adapter here. I did do servo extensions. Just tuck them down here, only because I wanted more room if I wanted to move the receiver back. And these rods are stainless steel. They're a pain in the butt to bend, but I just put my linkage on the last one, and I offsetted it and then kicked it out and then bent it down just to give me clearance because it rubs on the top servo. These servos are huge. They're plastic, but man, they're nice and beefy. What else can I show you guys? Let's see, I think I wrote on the bottom. Oh, here we go. So 22 3-cell in here. It weighs about 4.1 pounds, and it pulls about 400 watts at 39 amps for 3-cell, and then 4S 2650 as the setup as it sits right now is 5.2 pounds, and it's 560 watts at 46 amps. I do not know the specs of the motor, so it says 4-cell. I'll keep it at 4-cell. It's a 13.6 prop, and I'm not too sure if that's correct or not. And you could probably go 14 with like a less pitch. Might be still, you know, safe for the motor. I don't know. Maybe someone else can look at that. It's right now it's an unknown. So this is my plane, the orange Sbach or Sbach. Someone's got to figure out the right pronunciation for that thing. And yeah, it's complete. I'm gonna maiden it, and I'll try to get the video set up so you can see it, and yeah, get it up and going so you guys can take a look at it. Sorry for the long video, but there she is, all done.